After many delays, the first Emirates A350 is finally here. This marks a huge milestone for Emirates as it's their first new aircraft type since 2008, with another 64 of these on order.
Good afternoon and welcome aboard the brand new Emirates A350. Today we're flying to Edinburgh. It's kind of the inaugural flight, not really, had a few test flights before, but this is the one. So let's check out this seat and see what Emirates has to offer in the new business class experience, or not so new, depending on who you ask.
If you feel like these seats look familiar, it's because they are. It's the latest iteration from Safran, whose design Emirates have been using for well over a decade. While it's not quite as avant-garde as its competitors, it's a safe choice as many people seem to love these seats. Staggered in industry-leading 1-to-1 config, the new seats are inspired by the Mercedes S-Class, and just like Grandpa's old Merc, there's plenty of shiny faux wood on offer too. While I wouldn't want my home interior to look like this somehow, it does look good on the A350, and I don't think Emirates would be Emirates without the bling factor 30 applied. The new leather upholstery with diamond pattern stitching elevates the whole look and makes the cabin appear light and modern. Connectivity seems to be the main objective here. Each seat sports two 60-watt USB fast chargers, as well as a wireless charging pad and a full-size power outlet. Thanks to the new in-flight entertainment system, you can now pair your Bluetooth headset with your seat if the noise-cancelling headset on offer isn't quite good enough for you. The seat controls now have some nice hardware switches, and of course, the trusty old minibar is still present. The removable tablet is also still part of the ensemble, and while I feel it serves zero real-world use, it's fun to have as a second screen to monitor flight progress. Right then, now that we're all settled in, let's take a look at the menu for today's inaugural flights to Edinburgh. To my surprise, we find a 2015 vintage Veuve Clicquot on offer, or as my friend Linz would call it, a Vivevoo. Apart from that, there are 2 reds, 2 whites and a port. Simple. Usually I find the food on Emirates in business class fairly average, as it's a tray-style service and there's no dining on demand either. However, today's menu was presented well and I really enjoyed the food. For starters, I had the Arabic meze. Warm pita bread would have been welcome here, but the lamb kibbeh was very delicious. Airplane steaks usually are a bad call, especially in business class, but the one I had on today's flight was cooked to airplane perfection. And apart from the musty smelling green beans, the meal was very good. For dessert, I opted for the chocolate caramel cake, which was delectable, and probably contained enough calories to sustain a small elephant for a day. There were plenty of snacks throughout the flight, as well as an offer for afternoon tea, which I declined because I had eaten too much already. The Emirates in-flight entertainment system appears to have had a nice upgrade as well. The whole system feels extremely snappy and offers lots of configuration options. Even moving around the in-flight map, pinching and zooming by the touchscreen was fast and virtually lag-free. The whole entire flight was eye candy, as the A350 has one of the industry's most beautiful looking wings. Pair that with a setting afternoon sun some snow-capped mountains, and voila, F-Geek heaven. Naturally, Emirates picked an absolute rockstar crew to fly the Inaugural to Edinburgh. There wasn't a single time I felt forgotten, and apart from the great service, every person I chatted to was excited to be on the flight and appeared to be passionate about their job as well.
This concludes our review of the Emirates brand new A350 on our way to Edinburgh. Fantastic aircraft. Of course, I wish there was a more exciting seat to show you. Hopefully we will see the next generation business class on the 777X whenever they come into service. Overall, the flight was outstanding. The food was really good. The staff, excellent. Of course, it's the first flight, so they had the all-star crew on board. Is Emirates business class still worth it in 2025? Absolutely, it's a very solid product. Of course, there are much more exciting products on the market, but Emirates excels at consistency and, of course, quality. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.